With qualifying finished, it's time to remind ourselves once again of our top three. Blue, Hamilton and Carlos Sainz. Goodbye for now then, but really we're just getting started. Make sure to join us again for Lights Out tomorrow. It's time then for one final race in this year's Formula One World Championship. 2010 saw 4 drivers in contention for the title coming into this race, with Sebastian Vettel prevailing to become the youngest world champion to date. Is there one last sting in the tail awaiting us today? Well, it's time to find out, here at the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. The Yas Marina circuit is made up of 3.28 miles of track, featuring 16 corners with 2 very long straights. DRS zones going into the heavy braking zones of both turn 5 and turn 7 offer plenty of potential for overtaking. The circuit comes with its fair share of tricky corners, which will certainly test a driver's braking management. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. An immense lap from Lewis Hamilton yesterday puts him on pole position, and a very happy Carlos Sainz will start second. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, Bottas, Russell, Blue, Verstappen, Norris, Perez, Zhou, Albon, Gasly, Oscar Piastri, Liam Lawson, Ocon, Tsunoda, Stroll, Théo Pourchaire, Magnussen, Sargent, Hülkenberg and Nick de Vries. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track where preparations are underway. Anthony Davidson is here once again for today's Grand Prix.
And they can do it for sure, as long as they don't dwell too much on the position. At the end of the day, there's only one way to go racing, and that's to give it everything you've got. Either your best is good enough to stay in the hunt, or it's not. There's no point giving any less than 100%.
The formation lap gets underway then, and it's going to be interesting today to see how the dry conditions could affect the lifespan of the tyres. So as all the cars reform the grids, the drivers will be hoping to get a strong start. They'll want to earn some valuable points from today's race, with final communications being done with their race engineers, ensuring the planned strategies are all in place.
As things stand, we're going to be leading the championship. Okay, focus. We need to stay on form. Okay, DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. Tyre condition still looking good. Information on Joe for you. Okay, they're slowing down. It seems like there's some kind of problem with their car. There's a new strategy available on the MFD. Understood, copy that. Okay, go, go, go. Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that. Up to speed now. Let's get some heat into those tyres. Okay, good work. Great pass. Oscar's coming in for his stop now. Okay, let's try and get those places back. Just 5 laps of fuel remaining. Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place. Try to stay with them. They might make a mistake and we could still regain the position. Okay, just 2 laps of fuel remaining now. Okay, mate, final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home. Okay, gap ahead is 16.7 seconds. Fantastic! Yes, come on, we've won it! We are the Drivers' World Champion! What a result! Enjoy this one, my friend, enjoy it!
Well, it's certainly been an incredible year for Formula One, and our drivers have all pushed themselves this season, making it one of the most compelling years of racing in history. There can only be one champion, however, and here they are now, our new Formula One World Drivers' Champion. Victory today then, but bittersweet emotions, I'm sure, as the championship slips through their fingers. Even so, what a fantastic final race of the season this was. And talk to me. What do you think it was that sealed the win for them?
Well, they certainly stood out as a drive with tons of confidence on the track. I think their ability to keep their cool, even during some of the more hectic parts of the race, meant they were able to capitalise on the mistakes of other drivers, giving them the opportunity to make their way to the top spot with ease.
After an excellent performance at the Grand Prix, I'm sure there'll be plenty of celebrations tonight amongst the Mercedes team, and they certainly deserve it. Let's see how the drivers' standings have changed. We also crown a champion today, as their lead at the top is now an insurmountable one. What a great year it's been for Formula One. Let's focus on the driver of the day, Anthony Davidson. Who do you pick?
It's got to be Lewis Hamilton. I mean, he pulled off some impressive feats out on the track today, even by his standards.
Let's move on to the constructors. And it's another title in the bag for Red Bull after a long and hard-fought season. They've built an astonishing car this year, and the glory they'll be taking back to Milton Keynes is fully deserved. Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.